when most I wink, then do mine eyes best see. For all the day they view things unrespected, but when I sleep, in dreams they
Good
look
morning,
on
Gypsy
thee,
Girl.
and
Hi,
darkly
Tennessee Southern
bright
Hell.
are bright in dark direction.
Hi, Arctic Fox.
Then thou whose shadows
Sky
doth
Chan.
make bright, how would thy shadows form happy show to the clear day with thy much clearer light?
Hi,
When to
Carrie. Hi,
unseeing
Justice.
eyes thy shade
Hi,
shines
Shorty
so.
Small.
How would I say mine eyes be blessed made by looking on thee in the living day, when in dead night thy fair imperfect shade through heavy sleep on sightless eyes doth
Hi, Albie
stay.
Frank.
All days are nights to see till I see thee. And
Hi,
nights
Janet. Hi, Frazzle.
bright days when dreams do show thee me. Underneath a blanket of velvet and lace, decorating the sky, we sail across the night. Darkness gave light
As we fade our music down. Hi, DJ. Let me take this down. Let me put this up. Hi, Kimmy Stacy. Hi, Kim. Gonna leave that up there just a second, and then I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can say howdy doody to you darlings. Because we are gonna look at a little piece from another channel, which is actually what got me onto the little course we're going to talk about today. Let me flip the lens. See how short or tall I am? No matter how high I place our camera, come on. Woo! Hi, 12-step woman. I always feel like I'm sitting down in a hole, and then I have to like really crank my head back. Thanks, Kimmy. I know I'm silly. My grandbabies like silly. How y'all doing? Y'all, it is raining cats and dogs. Hi, Prissy Missy. Right here in north central Arkansas, where in February I have seen it snow to your knees. It's raining where you are too, 12-step woman. Thunder woke you up, Tennessee Southern Hell, around 6. We haven't had thunder yet. It's like one of those kind of heavy spring-type rains. And I have daffodils, or, well, tete-a-tetes, which are, they're daffodils, but they're little teeny ones coming up. Arctic Fox, you got good news this morning that 2 different cases that you posted on your channel last night are safely recovered. Which 2, Arctic? Can you tell us? Kimmy, you lived in Iowa and you've seen it snow up to your Raining over where Arctic is. Hi, Kintsugi. I was going to spend the whole day, y'all, since it was raining, doing my research on that topic. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Susan, if you're new. Welcome to Lip Lock No More. This research that I'm doing on the child sex trafficking issue. And y'all know that because of my theory regarding summer, the issue became of particular interest to me. Months ago, and I've shared a little bit with you babies, just skimming across the surface because y'all really, there's stuff that I learned, honest to Pete. I'm just not going to talk about it on YouTube. It's too much. So most of what we're going to do in our discussions about that, and that's not what I want to chat about today, because as I shared with y'all yesterday in that upload, according to the United States Department of Justice, child sex trafficking is second only in our country to illegal drug traffic. It is the second fastest growing criminal enterprise in the United States. And I find most people either don't know it exists, are scared that it does exist and they don't want to know any more about it, or they're just in denial. So we are going to be taking some relatively hardcore journeys on our channel addressing this issue. But today, if you see, I got distracted by something that was a little bit lighter when one of our viewers shared with me a channel that I already subscribed to. And this young lady on this channel, that here in a little bit we're going to look at a clip of, is addressing a particular incident in Hawkins County, Tennessee, wherein Sheriff Ronnie Lawson and some deputies, and I guess the department, are being sued for $3.5 million. Now this is current, for having what I guess in legal terms would be called for having used excessive force. And she shows a picture of the young man who was, he was rightfully pulled over, okay? And I'm not going to tell you the whole story, because when I share a clip from another channel, it would be my preference, because they're the ones that did the work. They're the ones that did the research. They're the ones that put the piece together and put it on their channel. In my opinion, it's not right to take somebody else's material and just play it front to end. No, that's not how I operate. No, I want to watch a clip that is relative to our discussion. Then the right thing to do would be for y'all to go over and look at that channel, watch the whole piece if you're interested in it. Hi, Coffee, Crayons, and Crime. And give that channel a view. You might find something you like and you want to subscribe to it. You never know. So we're going to look at that. And also just kind of casual hanging out to get my mind off of the hard topic. Oh, I know what else. Thank you, Arctic Fox. And we will. We won't do it today, baby, but we will. Anybody who doesn't see live chat or whatever, hi, Purple Knights 5.0. What Arctic Fox has just done, he's given me permission to use anything from his channel that I want to. And, of course, you know, I don't mind if people use my stuff at all. So, you know, there's a lot of them use it for main purposes. Oh, speaking of which, let's get this out of the way. Nothing heavy, but it's been brought to my attention, so I like to nip things in the bud and address things as they come up. Sometimes, because I am reactionary and I know that, I like to give it a day or two. kind of let the dust settle. Hi, Barbara. So let me address this to y'all. Hi, Miss V, because most of you are in my live chat every time I go live. So you will have been seeing a link being dropped by Trixie Star, our mod, one of our mods. And it's the petition regarding summer and laws that have to do with children. And evidently, one of the bigger channels that likes to pick on me decided to point out that that petition was started by Benny Keys and Lizzie B. Savage. Well, I know that. Please. Okay. Do I want to be associated with Benny Keys or Lizzie B. Savage? Nope. Do I like Benny Keys or Benny Keys or Lizzie B. Savage? Well, now to be frank with you, I don't know them. So the persona I see on YouTube, maybe that's not who they are. But Benny's, the way he hawks up a hawker and blows it out on his mama's floor, seems to come pretty natural to him, and I don't like that kind of person. It's nasty. It's disrespectful. It's disgusting. I wouldn't know Lizzie B. Savage if she walked up and knocked on the front door right this minute. I know she attacked me early on. I know she made some big apologies to a lot of people. I don't know the woman. Don't watch her, and frankly could not give a shit less. Here's the thing. The petition is designed for a really, really important and good reason that, in my opinion, should be supported. Not the people who started the petition. The petition. The petition is not about Benny Keys. The petition is not about Lizzie B. Savage. The petition is about children, and that's what this channel is about. Missing children, sexually abused children, trafficked children, murdered children. So it's the petition that is important. So if anybody takes issue with the fact that my mod, Trixie Star, my granddaughter, is dropping links for that petition in my chat, you can kindly go shove it where the sun don't shine. So I hope that satisfactorily answers any questions that may have arisen over Lip Lock No More allowing the petition to be dropped in her live chat. Because me and Trixie and my mods and this channel and my viewers, we're not about bullshit. We're about kids. Take it or leave it. Now we got that out of the way. Let's talk about Ronnie Lawson in Hawkins County. I'm going to flip the lens around. I love you too, Patty Ponytail. And look, y'all. Now listen. When it comes to Benny, looky here. I'm not going to call out any names. But there are people that are they'll be in Benny's chat. And they say hello to chat and leave a red heart. That person also comes to this chat. says hello, never causes a problem, tells me they love me, drops a red heart, and participates just like the rest of you nice people do. So, am I going to block that user or say to them, what are you doing in my chat? Won't you go back over there to that channel? No. Come on, people. Let's put on our big kid pants. Let's sit down at the grown-up table. Put our sippy cups down. Come on now. All right. Obviously, I watch Benny Keys once in a while, or I wouldn't know any of that, would I? Do I go and troll Benny? No. Anytime I go into another creator's live chat, I always leave at least one chat, and it will usually say, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. That way the creator knows I'm there. I'm not there to say or do anything mean. Oh yeah, I have. I've done a couple of hit and runs in the past months. Because I'll get a hair twisted around the wrong way on my hind end. So, now looky, and I'm not going to go off into the thing about that I've been cloned, because I didn't upload this morning. If y'all want to know about it, go look at it. But I'm telling you flat out, hi Becky, hi Sweet Steve. My viewers know I don't go on panels. So they know my personality, so they know I'm not going to be grabbing an open link that's been dropped in a live chat and going up in somebody's back chat and talking shit. Just wouldn't be like me. Just would not be like me. So, all right. I know you do, Becky. I know you do, baby. But once in a while, honey, a creator has got to clarify certain issues because it's YouTube. And there are good people. Look, I've told you this before, I'm a beating a dead horse. It's not YouTube and the internet that's evil. It's some of the people and the way they use it. Babies. If you put a tool in the hands of a child, I can put a wrench in Bob's hands. And I can put a wrench in Jackie's hands. Bob is 61, Jackie is 6. Which one of them do you think, through life experience and gathered knowledge, is the wrench? Bob is probably going to take it and tighten up a bolt. Jackie's probably going to take it and whack on something. So, when you put a tool in the hands of someone who chronologically is an adult, but mentally or emotionally or psychologically is not, then you have a 6-year-old with a wrench and they don't know what to do with it. And when I say wrench, I don't mean mods. That's just what came up because Bob's a mechanic. So, now, looky here. Let me flip us around. Jack my chair up so that I'm not sitting down in a hole. Hang on, one thing at a time. Okay. Now. All right, darlings, you know how I am now. Just a batshit old lady up here in the Arkansas hills trying to figure out how to work stuff. And no, I don't have a webcam yet. I don't know what happened to Isaiah. Because he offered a gift, I'm not going to aggravate him about it. One of our viewers, though, has got a hold of me on Instant Messenger and asked me, where's my cursor? Okay, now, What was we going to look at first? Okay, now looky here. As you can see, I do sub to, I hope you can see it. Let me show you. I do sub to the channel. You can see there. I'm subscribed, got my notification bell turned on. Now this channel is called Angel Talks Too Fast. This little darling is as cute as a button, and that has got nothing at all to do with the quality of her programming, which is fine, in my opinion. Fine programming. But it doesn't hurt that she's smart as a whip and cute as a button. Now, what I've done here is I've got us queued up on her video, and I will put the link in the description below. But I've got us queued up. Get off there. I'm Xing out that danged old lad and it won't go away. What's going on? Get down. What's it doing? Why is it floating like that? I don't like it. I had it queued up where I wanted it. No, stop. Y'all, don't y'all sitting there making fun of me. Don't do it. I know you're laughing at me. Let me pause it. Okay, now hang on. I think I got it back where I want it. Shit fired, save matches. Now just behave. Hi, Rosemary and Time. Now just behave yourselves. Settle down. And we're going to look. I think I got it back where I wanted it. Now looky here. The title of her program is Sheriff Ronnie Lawson apparently thinks this is appropriate police work. And this baby uploaded this on February the 12th. Just, 5 days ago. Hang on, I got a cough. I got that danged old tickle in my throat. So let me just go ahead and, hi Rianne. Let's go ahead and hope I got the audio turned up right and see what she's going to say here for a few minutes. Once again, this is from Angel Talks Too Fast, and the title is Sheriff Ronnie Lawson apparently thinks this is appropriate police work.
Okay, for an impaired driver, right? And he apparently this is a Burnett guy. He did not, quote, immediately yield to law enforcement. So then they cue the pursuit, right, into Hawkins County. Cue in Hawkins County, all right? Yeah. So this is how Hawkins County gets involved. Okay, you see where we're going here? Now here we go, right? So they end up in Hawkins County. This Barnett guy loses control of the truck, went down to a short embankment, and Barnett was attempting to climb out of the truck when multiple law enforcement officers swarmed the vehicle, dragged him out of the truck, and forcefully threw him face down in a mud puddle. The complaint alleges that one deputy violently stomped his duty boot on the back of Mr. Barnett's neck, forcing his face to remain partially submerged in the mud. Body camera footage shows a deputy continually forcing Mr. Barnett's face down by maintaining his boot's position on Mr. Barnett's neck, applying his entire body weight right on Mr. Barnett's neck. Does this sound familiar? You remember this? Yeah, just a different skin color, but you remember this? Okay. As Barnett screamed in agony. One officer repeatedly stomped the back of Mr. Barnett's neck, another officer delivered numerous punches to his face. This is appropriate. Remember? Ronnie says this was appropriate.
Remember? Ronnie says this is appropriate. A deputy then, quote, proceeded to deliver an onslaught of violent, closed-fist punches to Mr. Barnett's head, face, and neck, the complaint claims. Wow. So let me get up here. Hang on. Get prepared. This is what Ronnie Lawson, sheriff of Hawkins County, Tennessee, considers to be appropriate for pulling over a young man. I know, baby. This is the young man. Angel Talks Too Fast on her channel. By the way, this picture is from the end, or near the end of her video we were looking at. It's at 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Let me get it off of there because it's horrible to look at. Yes, adoptionscams.com. Oh, good Lord. As I said, I would want y'all, because Angel Talks Too Fast is the person who put all of the work into developing that video. She's the one that did all the work. Hawkins County, Tennessee has a population of 56,786. The entire county has a population of a mid-sized city of the first class. The whole county. Now let me pull up something else then that I was looking at. Okay. I'm going to, now, y'all, high spirit in the sky blue. I'm not going to go and dig up the footage, the different pieces of footage over the years where Ronnie Lawson, sheriff of Hawkins County, Tennessee, talks about that the crime is just not that bad. I'm paraphrasing, but we all know he has said it. Drugs aren't that bad on Ben Hill Road and Beach Creek. Things aren't that bad. Blah, blah, blah. Well, looky here. I put into my Google search bar crime statistics for Hawkins County, Tennessee. Here's the first thing that came up. I'm going to flip the lens. Hi, Sleuth Mom. And if I've missed saying hi to anyone, please forgive me. It is not on purpose. I in no way to ignore anyone. I know, Tennessee girl. I know, baby. I know. Got him an election coming up in Hawkins County, Tennessee. The safest and most dangerous places in Hawkins County, Tennessee. Crime maps, statistics. Crime per capita in Hawkins County. Now remember, now let me give you a disclaimer now. Y'all, I'm not good with numbers. I never have been. So, hi, New Orleans lady. Welcome over, dear. So when I go to looking at and talking statistics and whatnot, I can get lost real fast. So I'm not going to be able to sit here and tell you that there's 56,786 people as of 2019 in Hawkins County, Tennessee. The map below shows crime per 1,000 Hawkins County residents. Babies, I'll have to let y'all do any kind of math that has got to be done. Now, this map I'm fixing to scroll up on, I want to point out, well, let me just do this. See this right down here? You see this? The dark green is the safest. Going down into your oranges and your red. Most dangerous. But let's just look at the overall. I don't see a whole hell of a lot of green on this map. I just don't see much green. And it looks to me like maybe up here, whole damn place is dangerous as hell. What the hell, Ronnie Lawson? I thought you had a safe county for people to live in. Huh. Well, I guess maybe if you live over here. Right here's Johnson City. Here's Jonesboro. So if y'all want to move to Hawkins County, Tennessee, or, what is this, Sullivan County over here? I'm not sure where the county lines are. This is supposed to be Hawkins County. Y'all can figure it out. You're smart. Right here is Rogersville. Rogersville, Tennessee. I don't see a single speck of green, Ronnie Lawson, anywhere near. Churchill? Oh, well, Kingsport. Kingsport, not too bad. Not too awful bad. They got them a little couple areas down in here. Mount Carmel, Churchill. Ooh, don't look too good. Rogersville, you ain't looking too good. What's this up here? Woo, look at that. Huh. What else? What else did I find? That's my county. That's my county. Oh, what was it I put up here? Let me put this in up here. Hang on for me. Got to grab my keyboard. We'll switch that camera back around here in just a second to where I can see Yins and you can see me. Let me put up here Ronnie Lawson, Sheriff, Hawkins County, Tennessee. And y'all, you know I'm getting new at this. And you know how down here, well, Yins can't see it. Let me bring this down. All right, this down here. Y'all, I am so old and so dumb. I just this morning figured out that means there's more pages. Wow. So we got an awful lot about Ronnie Lawson. I'm not going to bore you with all of it. Heck, fire might not even bore you with any of it. Free public reputation profile. All right, but we've got the reports on Summer Wells, but in this low crime county, Hawkins County, Tennessee, according to the sheriff, this guy right here, according to him, they don't really have all that much crime down there. But let's see. In August of 2021, they had, what'd they have? Well, they had an active shooter at the volunteer high school, or at least a report of one. In June of 2021, a little girl named Summer Moon Utah Wells, age of 5, now 6, went missing. Ain't nobody knows where she is. Excessive force by deputies alleged in lawsuit, April 30th of 2021. I'm just skipping around. Just skipping around. $5 months later, still searching. Violent arrest made in Hawkins County. This call was y'all, you see what I'm doing here. Just on and on and on and on and on. Articles related to Ronnie Lawson and the crime rate and what goes on and the dope. Come on. Come on, Ronnie. Come on, Ronnie. Come on. Reconnecting. Hang on. Tells me I'm live. Father says Summerwell was abducted, but sheriff says no. One dead after officer-involved shooting in Hawkins County, 2018. And then, of course, we know about the drug bust, and we know about Frank Edward Light, and we know about all the RSOs in Beach Creek. Dope runners, gangbangers. But I guess you probably got you a pretty safe county down yonder. That map we were just looking at, Ronnie Lawson. Y'all, that's why I said casual conversation. Crime statistics, Hawkins County. Just skimming across the surface. Hi, Talking with Loose Lips. Thanks for coming over, sweetheart. Huh? Does he expect us to believe that? When all you've got to do is put in your dadgum Google search bar, crime statistics for Hawkins County. Please, give us a break, Ronnie. I'm sorry, Sheriff Lawson. I'd remind y'all again, a sheriff is a politician. They used to be called sheriff and tax collector. Yeah, he's got a badge. Yeah, he can wear a sidearm. He's got some law enforcement background. But please don't ever lose sight of the fact that a sheriff is a politician. All right. Baby, I'm looking at y'all's chat for a second. 110 Ben Hill Morlock sub. What do you mean, like Morlocks are wanting to build a subdivision there? I'm not sure what you mean, honey. Pretty sure with the money the Morlocks got, they can build anything anywhere they want to. I mean, just based on what little bit I've seen. I really am going to paint that door. Y'all are going to fall over. You'll come up in here to see old Lip Lock and you'll go, Lordy mercy, she finally painted the door. So, now, while I'm sitting here looking at chat, has anybody got any questions regarding that petition? Because it's not going to come down. It's going to stay in this chat when Trixie's here. So. And New Orleans lady, I want you to know, it makes me feel good that you feel comfortable to come over here. You're always welcome. And if anybody gets mean to you or ugly to you in my chat, the mods will take care of it. Shay, what period you missed it? What? Oh, you meant petition. Thank you, Rhonda, for signing for Summer and her brothers. Because, babies, like I said in the beginning, that petition is not about YouTubers. It's not about creators. Who lost their privileges, baby, to carry a firearm? I'm so far behind in chat, I don't even know what you're welcome, New Orleans lady. You're always nice, honey. Yeah, see, Kim signed it for Summer and the brothers. That's who it's for. It doesn't matter who put it together as long as the intent is good. Yeah, Rhonda. All right, I'm getting to where I'm wanting a cigarette. I really don't have anything else for y'all. I just wanted to, honest to Pete. Hi, Janica. Babies, I had to get my mind off of that research, and I'm going to go back to it when we get off of here. Because it's, do you think TBI is working on a big sting? Gran, yes, I do. I have no evidence to support it. I have no insider knowledge. All I can do, Grand Dragon, is as a somewhat logical and reasonable adult with a modicum of intelligence and practical experience in life. If we look at things in the past, Gran, right here in Arkansas, the reports that I've brought you, babies, from the Arkansas Democrat Gazette Sunday papers, those sting operations took months. What's that one guy's name that in the Delphi murders that they were looking at for a while? Was it Keegan Klein? I don't want to get the name wrong. There's so many cases that I look at. Months and months and months, babies, these things can take. So, Gran, I'd like to think so. Keegan Klein. Yes, thank you, honey. And Crime and Justice, I know you too, baby, that you, I mean, I don't know you, but I've observed what you do, and I know that you are real serious about this business too. And I know you pay real close attention to what's going on and details, and I appreciate that you were able to clarify, make sure, because I know that you know what it's like to have 3, 4, 5 cases running simultaneously. Honey, it can be hard to decide one day to the next, which one am I going to focus on today? Kim, cops here have took crazies to the nut house, also have gotten rewards for fastest indictments and warrants. They jump on that stuff. They're not your friends here, but they are friendly in the streets. Now, see, honey, I can't comment on any intelligent level on that, but thank you for putting it in the chat. Yes, Rhonda, justice for little Summer. Crime and justice, it does, honey. It gets, because hi, funny face Brenda. Because we want to do them justice, and we would like to be able to address every single one. And I know other creators find the same thing I do here anymore. If it's not a huge case that's blown up and gone viral, you can't hardly get any views. And it's sad because it tells you what the average viewer wants. Babies, it hurts me to say, but apparently the average YouTube viewer wants hullabaloo. They want entertainment. They don't want education and I don't know. Yes, Sleuth Mom. The same for you, honey. I've noticed that too. Not that I go looking at what kind of views, but because I'm a member on your channel, I'll take note when I go over to see if you've done something and I missed it, and get it on the rewatch or something. And I'll be like, now looky here. She talked about this baby and got thousands of views. She talked about this baby over here and got a couple of hundred. It breaks my heart. Sleuth Mom, you want to start a fight? Baby, let's don't. Let's stay serious, champ. I try so hard to just do my mean stuff on upload so that my live chat is not subjected to it. Oh, but Lordy mercy. Y'all, hi Kathy. We can thank the liberal MSM for not covering the problem. If y'all don't know what MSM is, it's mainstream media. Mainstream media. Yeah, honey. I've done a little bit of research, sweetheart, on who are the big conglomerates that own all these channels now. Scott H has done a little bit of research on this too, way back on his channel. He touched on it, and if you go to digging, babies, you see that it's welcome to the corporate states of America. And what we get to see on television news, mainstream media, is what the big wigs, driving the fancy cars, living in mansions and wearing silk ties. Your mainstream media gets to tell you what them fellers sitting up there in their penthouse offices tell them they can say. And that's where I personally, as an old lady, am seeing, hi Misty C, that, and Misty C, you're welcome here too, honey. I see where YouTube could actually become a valid, reliable, it's got potential. Because nobody can tell me, nobody but YouTube Terms of Service can tell me what to do on my channel. And IC3.gov. I'm not monetized. Y'all know I don't do anything that has to do with money over here. Am I aware that YouTube makes money off of me? Of course. They got to make money somewhere in order to have the money to provide the platform for me to come on here for free and jack my jaws about any damn thing I want to. Pretty much. So, I see potential in YouTube for becoming a platform that could be used. And then what it comes down to is just like with TV or movies, babies, it comes down to viewer discernment. What do you want to watch? What are you going to watch? So, anyway. Brenda Redmond, I'm starting a YouTube channel in March dedicated to what, baby? To children's. Brenda Redmond, I'm starting a YouTube channel in March dedicated to children's cold cases. Brenda, remind us, we will, honey, we'll help you promote your channel over here. You let us know when you're ready to go. What are you saying, adoption scams? Hope, but wanted to let you know that Q and Daniel's dad are going through, honey, I'm interested in Daniel, are going through the police report with a fine-tooth comb today. Yes, adoptionscams.com. That's perfectly fine to let us know. Honey, it's embarrassing in a way. Y'all, here's what will happen. If you're a YouTube creator, you already know this. But if you're not a creator, maybe you don't. Once you really get vested in your channel and your mission statement and into your research, all of a sudden the time you had spending watching your favorite channels, whoop, there was a day you would not have caught me missing John QQ live. I'd have been the first one in the chat room and the last one to leave. John Q come on, and what was Miss Susan doing? Oh, Granny Ma over here was tied up in the middle of research on child sex trafficking. So I'm watching him on the rewatch. But yes, anything that's got to do with Daniel Robinson, I'm 100% behind it. If it comes to helping his daddy, David, find him and call out the Buckeye, Arizona Police Department and their slipshod shit-ass work. If y'all don't know anything about Daniel Robinson, babies, help me remember, them of y'all that are familiar with the case. Daniel had a birthday, I think it was June, no. Daniel just had a birthday. I think he turned 25. He's missing out in Arizona. He's a geologist. Just gone. Only a hell of a lot more complicated than that. So if y'all ain't seen nothing on Daniel Robinson, I'm asking you, please go over to John QQ's channel and look at his stuff on Daniel Robinson. Y'all, most of you probably ain't old enough to know or connect with the name I'm about to throw out here. Karen Silkwood. It reminds me of Karen Silkwood. Industrial. I got a bad feeling. And that's just a feeling. Just a feeling. Based on evidence. Real evidence. I got a feeling that young man, as a geologist, I think he found something he wasn't supposed to find. And somebody got him gone. It's a super fun site. What, baby? Lori, you sent me baby, what's a PM? A personal message? You mean on Instant Messenger, honey? I need to get over there and look at it. Y'all know, babies, I tell you all the time, I'm so bad. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be neglectful. But I don't hardly ever look at email. I hardly ever turn on the notifications on my phone because they disturb me. I don't like to be disturbed. So you might message me. Those of you that have my phone number will text me or call me. Looky here. Here's an example. I'm friends with Brooks on Crime Lines and Lies. Good enough friends, we got each other's phone numbers. She called me on Super Bowl Sunday. I just saw yesterday. And I still ain't called her back. Hellfire, she might be mad at me now. She don't want to talk to me. Although she gave me a heart in the comment section. Is Jack of all trades in here? Haven't seen you for a while, darling. How are you? And Brenda, honey, I'm not kidding now about helping you with your channel. Anything that's got to do with missing children, whether they are active cases, if they're cold cases. Yeah, Rianne, I've had people from down yonder tell me, I've been told the election's in May, and I've been told the election's in August. I guess I'm going to have to Google it. Right now I want a cigarette so bad I can't hardly stand it. And I'm kind of getting to where I got to go to powder my nose, as they say. Hi, Cassie's Hope. Cassie's Hope, you live less than 10 miles away from the Daniel. Oh, hi. Cassie, you have a channel, don't you? Haven't. Okay, Coffee, Crowns, and Crime is saying, Cat's Eye is saying, let's get to a smoke. But now, Brenda, I jump all over the place. We will help you with your channel. If it's got to do with cold cases on missing children, absolutely 100%. We're going to help you grow, honey. I'm scrolling back down, babies. Give me a second here. Cassie's Hope. Cassie lives less than 10 miles away from where Daniel Robinson. What do you do all the time, Sleuth Mom? Open messages and then forget to... I'm awful about it. I do not do Facebook for... Donna, honey, I've got Facebook, but if you are friends with me on Facebook, you'll see that for months and months you won't see anything there but me posting links I'm sharing about missing children. Sky Chan, you're talking... What is that girl's name, Sky? Is it Caitlin? That girl where he delivered the food? We're talking about Daniel, y'all. Daniel Robinson. I'm just scrolling back up, honeys, to see. Kimmy's saying we need to focus on CPS. I reported an essay to the CPS. They blew me off and never checked. Yeah? We need to talk on our channels where we're going to be talking about, or not going to be, are going to continue to talk about children. I feel like that we need to come at it from just about every angle we can find. Child Protective Services, crime rates, RSOs, proper response, improper response. Let's look at the success stories. Let's look at the failures. Let's look at legislative policies. Let's look at judicial policies. Let's look at prosecutorial proceedings. Let's look at it. Let's take it apart. It's going to be really hard because, y'all, the rabbit holes will likely be endless. Absolutely endless. But it gives us purpose to help these children. Not that we don't have purpose otherwise. Shitfire, I got all kinds of purposes. I'm a homemaker, a grandma, a wife, a mom, a great granny, a friend, a neighbor, a pain in the ass. But let's help these babies. Let's see what we can do now. We can't fix the past. No, we know that. But we can look at it and learn from it. We can live in our present and look at what's going on now. And we can work together towards leaving a better future for those that are not even born yet. Maybe we can make a dent in something, y'all. Between our group and our genre, that, y'all, if you look around, we're growing. There are channels coming up on YouTube for children. Child advocacy. People willing to bare their souls and darken their souls by doing research on such heavy, awful, awful realities. I firmly believe that together we can build a YouTube community of channels whose sole drive is to help the children. And by extension, their families. their parents, their foster parents, their adopted parents, their single parents, their gay parents, their lesbian parents. Let's help these people. Okay. Right now, I'm going to unplug you. I don't know what's going to happen when I do, but if I don't get me a cigarette, I'm going to bite the inside of my jaw, and that just ain't no fun to watch on a YouTube live, to watch a creator going. So, here we go. I'm going to unplug. I love you too, Grant. Put my hand over the lens like I always do. Ooh, lordy, children. This phone is so hot, it almost when I picked it up. All right. It didn't really almost burn my hand. I got to sit you down. I got to put on a sweater. Look at the kitty. Say hello, Willow. Say hi, Willow. That's Willow Wisp. Hey, Willow. Y'all, she is absolutely, she is the softest cat. Her fur is like running your hand across satin. I've never, all these 26 cats over these years we've rescued, I ain't ever in my life, I mean just soft like the end of a horse's nose, that kind of soft. She looks like your Stormy cat's eye. She's her daddy Bob, he calls her Zero, because on her side when she stands up, honeys, I see I'm lagging so bad I don't know if we'll be able to get in a cigarette. I'm going to get a webcam and I'll get a better phone. It's got to be in the budget. Okay. Looky here though. Before we go out and smoke, this makes me sad. This is my wood burning stove, my wood heat stove. Y'all see it ain't connected? You know how come? Put in central heating in there and they closed off the chimney. Here's my, y'all might have heard Scott H. talk about this. And some of yous in his chat was asking about it. That's my, me and old Scott H., we like us some cast iron in the kitchen. Y'all, I ain't kidding. This phone is hot as a firecracker almost. I know, Gypsy Girl. I love it. I love cast iron. I've got, let's see. I've got 2 pieces that were my Granny Ma's. Cornbread's, well, I've got 2 square ones. One was my mama's. One was my Granny Ma's. Both for cornbread. You don't put nothing in them but cornbread. You put anything in them but cornbread, Granny Ma and Mama comes back from the grave and hits you over the head with the cornbread skillet. Got one from Mama and one from Granny Ma. That's for frying chicken. Need I say it? You don't do nothing but fried chicken in them. You do anything besides frying chicken in them skillets? Hell to pay. And then I got a whole bunch more. Carrie, it's not funny. It would not be funny if my mother and my Granny Ma come back from the dead and haunted me. Ain't no haint gonna scare me off. I know, honey, and with the cats, you know, and being cat rescuers, They're and getting old. They're just, it was time. It was time. But what am I going to do if the electric goes off? My gas furnace ain't going to do me no good if I ain't got no electric to run the fan. Might freeze to death without a wood-burning stove. I got to sit you down and light it. Oh, y'all, you know everything reminds me of a song. Shit fire. Y'all, them 9.5 years I worked as a waitress in that family restaurant here after I had retired from everything else I did, and ended up being a floor manager, but I was still a waitress, and I loved it. It's fun. Woo! Hear it. Woo! Might get blown away. All right, now, settle. Y'all settle down. Well, shit fire. Anyway, when I was working as a waitress, the girls that worked for me, they liked to try to trip me up. And they'd come up with a couple of words or something, go, oh, I bet you don't know any song that's got anything like that in it. We turned it into a game. It's fun. But when I said, ain't no Hank gonna scare me off, I'm gonna send you off with this song. If I can quit the coughing. Yes, I know the cigarette doesn't help. Do not scold me. I'm an old lady. When you get to be my age, you can just pert near do anything you want. So, before we totally freeze up, I just moved in my new house today. Nothing's gonna drive me away. I bought this house, now you know I'm the boss. And there ain't no Hank gonna run me off. Oh, New Orleans lady, you quit smoking? New Orleans lady, I didn't start smoking till I was almost 50 years old. Pert near, you miss hearing that, honey. Pert near. Reckon you and thank you, Brenda. Now, you know, sometimes like that I'm putting on because I don't really sing like that. I don't sing like I talk. I do talk like this. When I'm not talking like this, that's me. When I talk like this, y'all, you had me do this on a live one day. You wanted to hear my not normal voice. This is my not normal voice. This is me trying to remember how to be a television newscaster. But here's how I really talk. Yes, we love kintsugi. Crime and Justice, you've been smoking since you were 15, and honey, if you want to quit, I wish you could too. I know it ain't no good for us. I know that. You darlings. All right, now look, it's getting pretty windy, and the rain's starting to come down. You remember that song? It was Debbie Z. Do you know where Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs were from? Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Woolly bullet, woolly bullet, woolly bullet. So, Kintsugi, you're cooking. You're making lasagna. Kintsugi, I make lasagna when the grandbabies come. They love Grandma's lasagna. I even make my own sauce. I start cooking the sauce like at daylight, simmer it all day long, don't never let it get to a boil. Cook that sauce down good and thick, layer in that ricotta cheese. Woo! It make me want to have some lasagna. Can you send me some over, honey? would you DoorDash me some of your lasagna? Oh, shoot fire. Okay. Look. Hi, Atlanta's View. Baby, I'm fixing to say goodbye, honey. My old phone is starting to lag and lock up on us. The wind just blew the living bejesus out of my hair, which didn't look all that good to begin with. Rain started coming down again. Yes, I do too, Sleuth Mom. I think maybe we should start our own kind of DoorDash. Home cooked food from house to house. What are you saying? I remind you of a cool teacher you had. You know, I thought about being a teacher one time in my life. And, but what I really wanted to be was a lawyer. I should have done that. But I didn't. I took the entertainment route. So that's what I ended up doing. Okay, babes. Lip lock as our mama Torty says. You know, we have someone, thank you, New Orleans lady. We have somebody they're not usually, I've never seen them in our live chat. I'll tell you in this, then I'm going to let you go. But there's someone that under every single video, I believe, that I've ever done, the person leaves the comment, "You are the mama I never had." Babies, it don't get no better than that. In real life or on YouTube, it don't get no better than some little darling, unknown, with a username, not a real name, every single day telling you, "You're the mama I never had and I love you." I have no idea if it's male or female. I have no idea how old they are. I have no idea about this person at all. But they leave the same comment every single time. Let's see. I had a dog and his name was Blue. I had a dog and his name was Blue. I had a dog and his name was Blue. I bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Say, come on, Blue. You good dog, you. I toted my gun and I toted my gun and I tooted my horn. I'm gonna find a possum in the new ground corn. Well, old Blue barked and I went to see, and I seen that possum up at Cinnamon Tree. Say, come on, Blue, you good dog, you. Well, old Blue died, and he died so hard, it shook the ground in my backyard. I dug his grave with a silver spade and lowered him down on links of chain, crying, come on, Blue. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You good dog, you. I would tell you to behave yourselves, but why waste my breath and your time? Me and you both know you're not going to do it, so have fun. And name it after me. I love you. Bye. Shit. I'm leaving.